What's up guys, Mark Films back again with another video. I have not posted in a long time. I checked, it's been like 3 months. So you know we're coming back with a banger. Today's video is gonna be a banger. Today we're gonna be installing my new transmission cooler for the truck. Ever since I got the cluster with the transmission temperature, it's pretty accurate, and when I drive far it goes over the middle, so it's mandatory that we do this. We're going to be going with the Tru 40K, and let's get to it. I'm going to try to show you guys very professional, very easy how to do this, and I'll be throwing some songs, some clips in this video as well, just for entertainment. I hope you guys enjoy. Drop a like, subscribe. Make sure you guys subscribe because we be running up the views, but not a lot of people subscribe. So make sure you subscribe and drop a like. I want to see more love. This video is going to be a banger. It's going to be a banger. All right, guys. So look, I got the Tru right here. I unboxed it already. I had to. I was so excited. I was waiting around a week. The price for this is around $140. Where I got it, it was on eBay, but I seen a lot of places also resell it. So let's get right into it. The first step we're going to have to do. All right, guys. All right, guys. So the first step we're gonna have to do, I set the Tru aside. First thing we're gonna have to do is pop open the hood. We're gonna have to pop open the hood. First thing, hood open. First step, we're gonna have to take off this plastic plate. I'm just gonna skip right into it. It just has plastic pins. Some trucks don't even have the plastic pins. I hope yours does, because they know pro fly away. No, I'm playing. All right, guys. So I'm gonna take this off, and then I'll show you guys what's next. All right, guys. So we got all the clips off now. So step one, pop open the hood. Oh, I didn't remove all the clips. I'm sorry. All right, I have one more clip, and I'm using this tool right here. But you could use a flathead or whatever you. All right, guys. So we got this plastic piece off. The next step we're gonna do is we're gonna remove the grill. So the grill has these little clips right here. There's 2 on top, and there's 2 in the bottom. Just with the screwdriver. I think you could even do it with your hand. You just twist to the left. They have like a locking mechanism. Twist to the left, and they're gonna pop out. Make sure to not lose anything. So now we got that off. You can just pull it, and in the corners, in this corner there's going to be a clip on there, and on this corner there's going to be a clip. You're just going to want to give it a tug. Don't break anything, just kind of tug it. I gave it a little tug. Now we're going to go on this side. We're just going to give it, there you go. Make sure to be gentle with this, because I'm sure you do not want to break anything. All right, guys, so I was trying to take off the grill. I got everything off. I got the 2 clips on the side off, and there's 4 clips with the screwdriver. You're just gonna twist them off. I already got those off, but I forgot there's one more piece right here. Yeah, so it's a 10mm, and yeah. So this is gonna be the last piece. It should be the last piece connected from the grill that we're gonna need to take off. I felt the grill fall off, yeah. All right. Now, yes. All right, guys, so look, we got the grill off. This is the 2500 HD off the Duramax. So now this is the area that we're gonna be working with. So my truck does not have a transmission cooler. Some do come with transmission coolers, but it doesn't matter because the Tru is the only transmission cooler you need. All right, so first things first, I'm looking at it. We're gonna wanna get the fitment good. I've seen a lot of videos so I could get this perfect explanation going. So the first step, once the grill is off, we're gonna see this little bracket right here. little bracket, we're gonna wanna flip this bracket upside down, because the Tru Cool is not gonna fit, and I could show you guys right now. But I believe they are also 10mm bolts. 10mm bolts. All right, guys. So look, this right here is the Tru Cool 40K transmission cooler. So this is what it comes with. This is the packaging. This is what we're gonna be using. It came with some brackets, some fittings, all that good stuff. So here we go. I'm just gonna show you guys right now. I know it's not gonna fit, but we're gonna want it right here. That thing's gonna be a beast. It's gonna be a beast sitting right here. But as you guys can see, I'm already hitting the top where this hood latch is. It doesn't fit because of this bracket. So what we're gonna be doing is taking off the two 10mm bolts, and we're gonna be flipping this upside down, and I'm gonna keep you guys updated. Guys, the SMB air intake has been pretty nice. It did give it does help the truck out a little bit. All right, guys, so the bracket was like this, and we're gonna want to flip it the other way. So now we're gonna flip it the other way, but we barely missed it. It's not gonna, the bolts are not gonna line up. The bolts do not line up anymore. So what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to get a grinder, and we're just gonna have to cut off less than an inch. It doesn't really matter, but we're just gonna cut that off. I'll show you guys. I'm gonna get the grinder, and we're gonna have to improvise. What are those? What are those?
Now I'm an official fry cook.
All right, guys, I just completed the other step. Let me get the bracket right here. So this was the bracket that was sitting right here, and what we had to do is we had to use the grinder to grind off an inch, however you'd like. It doesn't have to be perfect. I didn't even measure it or anything, but what you had to do was, what we were trying to do is, so this is how the bracket came factory, like that, lined up perfectly. What we're gonna have to do in order to get this transmission fitting perfectly, the transmission cooler, we're gonna have to flip it. So now, as you can see, we're right on the money. The bolts are gonna line up, but as you can see, we did have to sacrifice an inch off this bracket. It's not important because it doesn't even matter. Nothing was even on it before, but there you go. I cut off a little more than I needed to, but now it's time to put the bolts back in. And after this, we're basically gonna mount the transmission cooler. So now we're just gonna have to get our Tru Cool. Look, it's not even shaking, not one bit. So right here, Tru Cool. I'm gonna mount this Tru Cool right here, and with some self-tapping screws, we're gonna have to drill the bottom. That's it. We're just, with some self-tapping screws, we're gonna drill the bottom. So now it's time to mount this up on the Tru Cool. All right, guys, I took a break, but I forgot to mention that this little piece right here, I don't know if you guys have it. I'm sure you guys will. I didn't think I had it. It's also a 10mm. We're gonna have to pry this off, and just so we could have this flush, that I'll show you guys what I'm gonna have to do right now. So as you can see now, we could wiggle this around a little bit. We don't want to break anything because, as we can see, it's connected right here. So we're just going to want to pry this little piece off. As you can see, it's on there, but we're going to want to pry this off. So this is the little piece we're going to want to break off. It's flush to this little bracket, but with the flathead screwdriver, by any way you can, just kind of, it is flush, but I already started. That way I could at least show you guys the flathead screwdriver fit in here. So once you have the flathead screwdriver in there, just kind of try to pry it off. All right, guys. So I have been trying to pry this for the last 5 minutes now. It's just tack welded on by 2 right there and right there. All right, guys. So this is what the final product looks like. We're just gonna remove this, and I'm gonna put 2 zip ties right here just to hold this. But now we have this whole bracket support beam right here, flush for that transmission. And yep. Once that plastic piece is off, so all right, guys, so now the next step we got to do is I already started. I'm so sorry. I mean, so look, we have the top line right here, which is the feeder. It's going to be feeding the transmission fluid. And in the bottom row, all the way in the bottom, it's a very similar line. It's the return line. So it's going to be returning it back to the transmission cool. And we're just going to be pulling it out.
Hey! Sit. Shake.
All right, guys, so what I'm doing right now is I'm drilling in the brackets for the top. On the bottom, we have everything ready. I got the transmission cooler right here. I put Teflon I put Teflon tape on, and then I tightened it up. It's ready to roll. We took off the black plastic piece on the bottom. So now I'm just making sure the fitment is gonna be perfect. I didn't have self-tapping screws, so what I did is I just used the drill bit. But now it's just time to get this perfectly mounted. The transmission cooler came with everything we needed, so that's a good thing. That ain't moving. That ain't moving. So now let's get our Tru Cool 40K and let's bring it up right here. So now we have multiple options of what we're gonna want to pick. It does need a little work. I'm not lining up with anything right now, but what I'm gonna do now is for the bottom we have to drill, and we're gonna be drilling into this bracket. That was the whole point of this bracket's going to keep it secure, and we got these brackets right here. We could always make adjustments as well. Beautiful. Cool. So now we got these extra 2. All right, guys, so I am all done with the installation of the Tru Cool 40K. I know I did skip a part on the lines, but let me just show you guys what I did. I will explain it pretty good. So we have this line right here. I put a zip tie right here just to have it nice. We got the other one right here. I'm bringing them through right here. And we did use the brackets. As you can see, we used the brackets. We used, we drilled some holes right there with the drill bit. And on the bottom as well of the bracket, flush. Now you'll come over here to the 2 lines that we had up here. One up here, we had one line coming up here, and we had one line going to the bottom of the radiator. What we ended up doing is we ended up using a tool. We cut them basically just a little bit. As you can see, my lines are right there. I have both of them right there. So the line that was at the line that I had at the top, which is this line up here, it's still on top. is going to be the longer line. The longer line is going to be the one at the top. And then we got this one, smaller one. And we got that one coming in at the one that was at the bottom. So this one's going to be towards the bottom of the hose on the radiator, and this one is going to go towards the top of the hose of the radiator. I still got to put everything back, but I have it turned on. I'm checking for leaks. I do have some leaks there, but those were in the beginning when I unplugged it, the lines at first. But I'll keep you guys updated. I hope you guys liked it. I'm gonna put everything back. Enjoy. Guys, I love how it looks. I love the Tru Cool 40K. Let's just see if it does its job. Yo, what's up, guys? All right, so the video is done. It's been over a week now, and I've put the Tru Cool to work, to the test, and it works amazing. Right now I'm just recording from inside. I've made 2 outros already in front of the truck and explaining, and I get nervous and I just mess up. So I want the video uploaded, and I'm gonna do that right now as I'm playing video games. But if you're still here, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed, drop a comment down below. I'll reply. And one thing that took me so long to upload this was when you unplug those transmission lines from the radiator, if you were supposed to plug them or put some type of, do something in order for it to not leak. But I asked a few people on Instagram, some shops, because I'm not a professional, and they said you don't have to put anything. So shout out to Cali Performance. I'll put their Instagram right here. It's just one of the few performance shops I have that works on LS engines and all type of work. But make sure to leave a like, subscribe. Peace.